average baby weighs somewhere between 5 to 8 pounds at birth, and the heaviest baby on record came to a whopping 22 pounds and 8 ounces. I feel sorry for the mother. Today I have 2 stories all about giant babies. Here we go. We have 2 parents at a airport. Looks like they're going on their trip. Honestly, the worst part about airports is all of the waiting you have to do. Yeah, if you could just like walk through a tunnel and get on a plane, that would be amazing. But no, you have to do all of this process. Like, you first have to check in and get your tickets. Then you have to weigh your suitcases. Make sure they're under the weight allowance, because if they're not, you have to pay more. Okay, so they're at the conveyor belt. They've put their bags on and the bags are gonna go onto the plane. And now it's time to go through security, which again takes a very long time. This probably takes the longest time actually. So usually you have to take off your shoes and everything when you go to security, and you have to put your bags inside of this plastic tray, and then it gets scanned and make sure you don't have anything you shouldn't in there. And then sometimes you have to go through an x-ray machine, but this tends to just be at like really big airports. You get into like a tube and it scans you, but usually at airports they can just like wipe you over with a detector, I guess. And then you go ahead to your gate, which is where you wait for the plane. This whole process takes about 4 hours, and then once the plane is ready to be boarded, you can just walk on and get to your seat, which is what these 2 are doing right now. I've never actually seen a plane on Toca, so this is kind of cool. The flight attendants on planes are always so friendly and they help you with everything. And then here are the pilots. They cannot wait to get their job done. So the pilot is flying the plane. I think there's usually 2 pilots. Meanwhile, the flight attendants are giving out some drinks. So mummy's like, I want an orange juice, please. Somebody has just got a cup of milk. I respect it, but a very odd choice. Food time. Honestly, one of the best parts of an aeroplane is eating. Not necessarily the aeroplane food though, because it is kind of gross, but the snacks that you bring on with you, amazing. Make sure you always pack really good snacks. I always have to have a bag of Skittles. Don't know why. So this story is all about a giant baby, and I'm guessing she has a giant baby. Her bump is kind of big. Girl is feeling sick. Oh no. I think she's about to go into labor on the plane, which has to be one of the worst places you could possibly give birth, in the air. So dad is like, oh my gosh, the baby is coming, and the flight attendants are shook because they are not midwives. They don't know what they're doing. Panic stations on board. Imagine being on a plane and seeing this happening. That would be crazy. Do we have a doctor on board? I'm a doctor. Thank goodness there's actually a doctor on here. That's one of the best scenarios, because what would happen if there wasn't a doctor? Girl is laying down on the aisle of the plane. She is desperate. She's like, get this thing out of me, doctor. Oh, wow. That is one giant baby. The head is out. I repeat, the head is out. This old man could not believe his eyes. Now, all of the plane is aware of what's happening. Nobody could believe that there's a giant baby on the plane. It's literally the length of 5 people. Simply too big for this plane. The plane is shaking. No, we can't crash. We're crashing. Oh my goodness. The giant baby caused the plane to crash. It was simply too giant. What is going on now? I can hear crying and everybody on the beach looks shook. Is it the giant baby? Did it survive? I wonder how much this baby weighed. Oh my goodness, it just fell to the ground. And it also took a load of people out in the process. Are they okay? Because they don't look like it. At least the baby's okay though. That was amazing. A work of art. Time for the second story about a giant baby. So here we are, a mum is pregnant, she's gonna give birth soon, and she's hanging out with her husband. And how cute is their cat, by the way? Oh my gosh, the mum has gone into labor. The baby is coming. So they're making their way to the door. Dad's got the bag ready for the hospital. It's time to give birth to a giant baby. The baby is about to come. This is a very magical moment. So I wonder if she's gonna give birth to a giant baby or if it's gonna be normal size. Let's see. This is looking like a pretty normal size baby, not gonna lie. Oh, it's nice and healthy. The doctors are happy. Such a happy family. They've been waiting a really long time for this baby. 9 months. 9 months they've waited. And now they finally have the baby in their hands. So they're showing the baby toys and time is going by and they're finally leaving the hospital, because sometimes you have to stay in for like a few days once you've had a baby. But if everything's okay, you get to go home. So it looks like that's happening and they're back with the baby. This is like a very big moment for a lot lot of families bring in the baby home for the first time, they're introducing their cat to the baby as well because the cat needs to get used to it. So the baby is now in the crib. Okay, more time has passed. Here's mum feeding the baby. How many times am I gonna say baby in this video, by the way? Probably too many times to count. Look at Dad. He's brought back some amazing looking food. Dad, since when did you become a chef? Yum yum, delicious food. And time for baby to go to bed again. Same routine, but a different day. Good night, baby, and goodbye, Catto. Good night, Mum, and good night, Dad. See you in the morning. Here's the baby. Oh, and the baby can see the moon. The baby cannot believe what it's just seen. So much so that it's fallen out of its crib. And it's growing. Oh my gosh. The cat's trying to wake up the parents like, guys, you need to see this. This is not normal. So Mum's gotten out of bed. Dad's also gotten out of bed. And they're going to check it out. What could be wrong? Something the parents were never gonna expect. A giant baby. For some reason, the baby has increased in size and then has suddenly decreased in size. What was all that about? They think they're hallucinating. It's not a normal thing to happen, is it, in the middle of the night? Walking into a giant baby and they're looking at each other like, did we really just see that? It must have happened, right? Because the cat saw it. And yet the cat is acting normal too. So yeah, Mum and Dad are like, seriously, that was very, very creepy. Are we having nightmares? They simply could not believe their eyes. And so they're choosing to ignore it and they're just gonna go to bed. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Some more time has passed and Mum is here feeding the baby again. Oh, actually adorable though. Dad's at work as usual and he's ringing his wife to just have a little catch up, you know. All right, it's time for Dad to leave work now. So it's getting late and Mum's outside with the baby and oh dear, the creepy moon is here. You know what that means? It's time for our baby to grow. Mum has no idea about the moon thing. She's just holding the baby up to the moon. It's happening again. The baby is about to transform. It's huge. It takes up half of the garden. Mum is so scared, as you would be. And then suddenly the baby explodes and it's back to its normal size. Mum must be seriously thinking she is having some kind of breakdown or she's going crazy. Dad's back from work. He has no idea what's just happened. And poor Mum looks traumatized. She's so sad. Dad's like, what's wrong? What happened? The cat's like, meow, 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 meow. That's exactly what it said. We should go to the hospital. Maybe Dad believes Mum because he saw it the other night. Mum's brought the baby to the doctor because maybe he can diagnose the whole giant baby transformation thing. So the mum's explaining like, my baby is kind of normal, but then it goes really big for no reason. And I don't understand what's happening. The doctor's like, yeah, let me just take a look at that. Put the baby on the x-ray machine and we'll have a look at what's happening. Little baby's having a bit of a scan there. And we can see the baby on this monitor. Looks pretty normal though. The doctor is confused. I don't quite understand. Oh no, Mum is so sad. She might never get to the bottom of this. She may never understand that the moonlight is causing this issue. So she's leaving the hospital with no answers. And who is that guy in the back? Because he is scary. Actually, both of them are very scary. Why are they smiling like that? These guys, I don't like the look of them. They look very, very suspicious. He is following her out of the hospital, but why? Mum's come back home with her baby. No answers and still very sad. But at least the cat's here and the cat is so cute. But wait a second, this guy, he's come back. What is he up to? He's ringing someone right now. Poor Mum has no idea that somebody is plotting something evil outside of her house. She is moments away from disaster. What are they up to? Oh no. That face is so unhinged. Time to put the baby to bed. Hopefully it doesn't happen again and we don't have a giant baby on our hands. But wait a second. What if those people are gonna kidnap our big baby? Feel like they're gonna. Oh, Mum, she's so upset. She has no idea what is going on. Oh no, here are the creepy guys looking through the window. They're breaking into the house. They're even using a screwdriver and everything. They've come prepared. They're wearing balaclavas. They also have a briefcase. I think they're gonna put the baby inside of there. Surely that's not a good idea. The robber has broken into Mum's bedroom just to make sure she was asleep, but the cat has woken up and the cat is angry. I really like this cat. It's like a guard dog. Oh no, they snatched up the baby and they're taking it. I don't know what the briefcase was for though. Oh my gosh, it was to put the baby inside of. They actually did it. These guys really are evil. And now they're leaving the scene. The cat's trying to wake up the mum again. I love this cat. It's so talkative and expressive. The mum actually woke up. The cat is so good at that. And the baby is missing. Oh no. Where did the baby go? She's had nothing but issues with this poor baby. She is running out the door with her phone. She needs to ring the emergency services. The baby has gone. Ring the police, girl. Ring the police. Oh, she's ringing her husband. You know what? That makes sense. It would be good to let him know first, just in case he had the baby last, but he didn't. He's been at work all day. He has no idea where the baby could be. So he is now shocked. His work colleague is shocked. And this is an emergency situation. He needs to get home ASAP. The police have arrived. The police don't believe the mum because she was the last one to be with the baby. But it definitely wasn't her. We saw the robbers. Oh, I feel so bad for her right now. She's super stressed. And the child is missing. That's like the worst thing that could happen to a parent. All right, what are these guys up to? That's the boss. Oh my gosh. That's who wanted the giant baby. We saw him at the hospital. I knew he was up to no good. He had that very creepy smile. So the thieves are here and they're like, we've got the baby in this briefcase. Oh, it's actually so upsetting to see the baby cry. But wait a second. There's others? 3 babies are here. I wonder why he's taking children. Ooh, they've been given a huge cash reward for bringing that baby. So that's why they've agreed to do it. But what is his plan? The moon. Oh my goodness. The baby is gonna transform again. It's happening. It's huge. The thieves are even shocked. They're like, what the heck? Why is the baby so big? Oh my goodness. The baby is karate kicking people. It's escaping. It's getting its revenge. This is what happens when you steal a giant baby. What is happening? This is amazing. Oh my gosh, the entire apartment building is shaking. Ring the police. Oh my gosh, what's happening? There's an earthquake. There isn't an earthquake, guys. It's just a really, really big baby who's getting revenge on some thieves. The police are here because they've had multiple phone calls about an earthquake when it's not happened anywhere else in the city. So they're super confused. They're like, we need to go in and investigate. They've just come across one of the victims of the baby. And now they found the other one too. Oh, there's a baby crying. Yep, there's actually 3 babies crying because 3 babies were taken from their parents. And now they're going to be reunited. Mom and dad are getting a phone call and it's going to be from the police to tell them that they found their child. They are so shocked. They never thought they were gonna see him again. Oh, it's time to hand him over to his mum, who's missed him very much. 3 years later. Oh, he's all grown up now. He looks so much like his mum and dad, don't you think? And here they are, enjoying their time out as a family. They've gone on a little camping vacation. How adorable is that? And the moon is out. It's gotten late now. So they're gonna go for a little bit of a late night swim. Oh, I bet that's super cold. And actually, I would not like to do that in case there was something in the water that I didn't know about and I couldn't see. So here's the toddler and the moon is out. Is it gonna affect him? Nothing seems to be happening. I think he's cured. Nope. I was wrong. Of course I was. He's never gonna be cured. If you enjoyed that Toca story and you would like to see another one from me, you can click on this one and I'll see you over there.